So I'm getting onto the airplane, as you can see, and we're going to leave beautiful San Jose, Costa Rica, headed to Panama, and then a short, brief visit to Mexico, and then it's Washington. So we will see you there. It's almost unbelievable. Like it didn't happen. The final touches on what had been a hemispheric effort. Working with world leaders, working with multinational organizations to bring together the best and brightest minds to discuss projects that were selected and invited to the world stage. I had plenty to be excited about. We were about to pull off the most amazing project on a worldwide scale before all of Washington. And these projects would be discussed before world leaders at multinational organizations like the Organization of American States, before embassies. A remarkable feat, because the ideas that we're talking about were amazing. Next level environmental projects to not only help countries like Panama, countries like Mexico, but the entire Americas. We were talking next level engineering projects from minds that were maybe in their teens, maybe a little bit older. What was being brought together were the projects, the ideas. That's what mattered. The beauty of this whole project was that it didn't matter how old you were. It didn't matter what country you were from. It didn't matter what socioeconomic status you had. If you had an idea, if you had a big mind, a big project, we wanted to hear about it, and we brought the very best to Washington. As I see these pictures, I get goosebumps. Because they did it. We did it. They prepared at the Library of Congress. They traveled throughout all of Washington, D.C., taking their message of the future and of what we could achieve with great vision. And they were listened to. They impressed. If you've ever had a big idea or a big dream to start your own business, to start your own organization, to develop a project that changes the world, what would you do with an opportunity like this? How would you prepare for it? To go on the world stage, to fight for your dreams, to launch those dreams, to actually begin and start grinding out your organization or your idea. The things these BeNeXT Global scholars were able to accomplish were truly remarkable and began to set the stage for something enormously bigger. A worldwide effort. Because all eyes were now on these particular scholars. And the projects ranged from music to the arts to engineering to the sciences. They were diverse. So there we were. And the big question was, what's next? We now had the attention of major world leaders. We now had the attention of entire countries. The plan was to go to San Francisco, Philadelphia, and New York in 2020, after our success in Washington. To not only present these ideas, but to do more. And to seek more ideas. With all our collaborators. Institutions of higher learning, multinational organizations. We had pretty much done the impossible. We were pretty much there. fact, we were getting attention from major players.
Pienso que este programa que desarrolla Héctor López es sumamente importante para la juventud, sobre todo la juventud latinoamericana, que tantas oportunidades tiene que enfrenta, sobre todo una sociedad como esta, la norteamericana, y donde por muchísimas razones están las mejores universidades del mundo. Yo creo que participar en este programa y lo que está haciendo BeNeXT es sumamente valorado sobre todo nosotros como embajada creemos que este es un programa acertadísimo que le da oportunidad a jóvenes como ustedes, todos inteligentes, sobresalientes, y que eso es lo que necesita la sociedad latinoamericana en este mundo.
Perhaps it's not exactly as we envisioned it would develop. We have a worldwide pandemic on our hands. This is precisely the moment when we need to come together and figure out what critical role we play in our collective future. We need ideas like yours, and we need them now more than ever. If this speaks to you, you should be a part of this. We want you involved.
The time is now.
The time is now.
The time is now.
The time is now.
We are launching an online global summit. Age does not matter, and it is free of charge. So if you have big dreams, this is definitely for you.
We have ideas.
We have ideas.
Whether you're in your teens, your 20s, your 30s, we want you involved.
We have friends.
We have friends.
Get together your family and friends you've always wanted to build something great with and register with them.
We have time.
We have time.
We have time. Join our summits.
Join our discussions.
Join our discussions.
Join our discussions.
We can help.
United, we can make a huge difference.
All over the world.